Dear representative of the media, we are pleased to host the first ever Central Asia European Union Summit in history, held under the chairmanship of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, His Excellency Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, with the participation of the leaders of the European Union and our region. Hosting such a large and important international event makes us very proud. It is symbolic that this historic event is taking place in the city of Samarkand, one of the ancient centers of world civilization. For centuries, this majestic city of Great Silk Road served as a bridge between East and West, a center of education, science and trade that not only promoted the development of international relations, but also left a major mark in history. The fact that the leaders of our region and the European Union are gathering in Samarkand today to comprehensively discuss issues of trade and economic cooperation suggests that Samarkand is restoring its position as a political and trade center. The fact that cooperation between Uzbekistan and the European Union is strengthening and a common aspiration to further expand it has been formed, it's undoubtedly the merit of our esteemed President, his wise and visionary foreign policy. Among the main achievements, trade turnover between Uzbekistan and the European Union has exceeded 6 billion euros. Exports of Uzbek products have grown 4 times compared to 2020. The number of joint ventures exceeded 1,000. Leading European companies are implementing a range of major cooperation projects in the field of green energy, infrastructure, light industry, processing of critical raw materials. The summit that began today will set new milestones and ambitious goals for many years to come. Speaking of which, I would like to emphasize that the dynamics, current agenda and prospects of relations between Central Asia, including Uzbekistan and the European Union, were analyzed in detail by the head of state in an exclusive interview with Euronews. In this sense, this summit will be an important stage in our relations. There is no doubt that the results of Samarkand meeting will open up new prospects for the further development of our partnership. I would like to go through the events that took place on the first day of the summit, with all delegations gathering in Samarkand. Yesterday, the President of the European Council, Antonio Costa, today the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, as well as the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, the President of Kyrgyzstan, Sadir Japarov, the President of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, the President of Turkmenistan, Serdar Berdimuhamedov, arrived in our country. The President held separate meetings with the leaders of the European Union, Antonio Costa and Ursula von der Leyen, and then they held joint negotiations. The issues of further developing the strengthening multifaceted cooperation between Uzbekistan and the European Union, primarily in the trade, economic and investment spheres, were reviewed in detail. The heads of the main EU institutions highly appreciated the economic reform program being implemented to develop new Uzbekistan, as well as the policy of strengthening good neighborliness, trust and partnership in Central Asia, and expressed their strong support. The sides agreed to promote joint programs and cooperation projects in the fields of innovation, green energy, mining, agriculture, transport, logistics, digitalization and other areas. As a symbol of growing friendship and multifaceted partnership between us, the President and the leaders of the European Union planted a tree together. The summit also includes a business program, as part of which our President met with Odile Renaud-Bassot, President of European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. In addition, within the framework of the Uzbek-EU negotiations, an agreement was signed on establishing a regional office of the European Investment Bank in Tashkent. The opening of a representative office of this prestigious financial institution in the capital of Uzbekistan will be an important step towards transforming our country into an international financial hub. The program of events planned for today has not yet been finalized. Our President will meet with the presidents of our fraternal neighbors, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Turkmenistan, discuss bilateral relations and pressing issues related to tomorrow's summit. The main events of the summit will take place tomorrow. This is a meeting of the leaders of Central Asian states and the leaders of the European Union. A wide range of issues such as strengthening economic cooperation, transport interconnections, sustainable development and ecology and humanitarian cooperation will be discussed. Ultimately, the most important outcome of the summit is expected to be the adoption of the Samarkand Declaration, which will give a strong impetus to the expansion of constructive dialogue between Central Asia and the European Union, intensifying cooperation in all areas and elevate relations to the level of strategic partnership. Then the heads of delegations will participate in the plenary session of the Samarkand Climate Forum. The main focus will be on combating environmental threats and strengthening international cooperation in this area. Within the framework of these events, the President will hold a number of bilateral meetings. Thank you very much.